Hello and welcome back to the Blades and Banner podcast. My name's Nolan Carney. I'm joined by Clayton Gates, and we have a new special guest, Cam Ryder, here today. Hello, Cam. How are you doing? Welcome to the show.
Do Thank you. I'm doing great. How are you guys?
We're doing great.
So good.
Cam is one of our famous skating friends that we've made throughout the past
Mhm.
year.
Oh
Um,
God.
So we're trying to get a couple more people on here and there to get some more opinions, build a bit of our co-host repertoire to kind of have some more people coming in. So I thought this would be a great time to have Cam come on. He's super opinionated, to come
In
talk
a good
about
way.
South Korean nationals. But enough for me. Cam, why don't you just tell us how you got into the sport? Maybe give us a little bit of some of your favorite skating performances and history, stuff like that. So,
Yeah, sounds good. So I grew up skating. I started skating when I was like 5 or 6 years old and skated all the way through college. So I competed in both singles and in ice dance. Actually went to like juvenile nationals in ice dance a couple times, which was very funny.
Oh.
Um, but yeah, I've always loved skating. And then really, I think probably when Worlds were in Boston. That was the first year that I went to nationals and I got to stay an extra week and watch all the senior events. So like I watched Gracie Gold's Firebird like
Oh
win
my gosh.
nationals, which was
No way.
amazing. And then my friends and I all got
apparently that's
together at
cool.
home to like watch the 2016 Worlds. So basically since then I've been a devoted figure skating fan. So probably for like a decade now, which is crazy.
I
Yeah.
And
love that.
apparently 2016 is old for Clayton. So,
It
Is that
is
old?
old. It's a decade, guys. It's a decade ago. If it's a decade ago, it's old. Sorry. Like I'm lumping myself into that category,
it's
so I'm
not
I
not
remember it
old, but
like it
it's
was
definitely,
yesterday.
yeah.
uh
Um,
Those are the
well,
days.
this week we're going to be covering South Korean nationals. I know we did our US preview yesterday, and Cam was not there with us to discuss it, but I kind of wanted to give you the floor again, do you have any big storylines that you're watching going into US championships as they start tomorrow? So,
Well, I am personally quite devastated at the withdrawal of Camden Pulkinen. We share a
yeah.
name.
mm,
That's my guy. So sad that he's withdrawing, and I'm curious as to what that means for his future in the sport. Hopefully we'll get to see him again soon, maybe next season, hopefully. So yeah. But other than that, I think the dance event is what I'm most nervous and excited about, I think. I think women, we kind of have an idea. Pairs, we kind of have an idea. Men, we'll see. But
Toss up.
hmm
yeah. Yeah, the dance I think is going to be really tricky, especially with like now officially post Charlie White Maida, the Shibutanis changing
Yeah.
their rhythm dance. And it's the first time we're seeing like the top 7 teams all together. So I will be eagerly on the edge of my seat watching dance.
Well, who do you want to
Yeah.
take the Olympic spots?
But who I want is not who's going to happen at all.
Give
I
us
am a
both
Caroline Green
answers.
truther. I want Caroline
Okay.
Okay.
Green on the Olympic team. Thought she should have been there in 2022.
Over our girl, Hawaii and Baker?
Wow.
Yeah, I thought that free dance was like the best thing. It was so good. Anyway,
Okay.
realistically, it's probably going to be Chalk and Bates, Zingas and Kolesnik, and I think it's going to be Carrera and Ponomarenko and not the Shibs. Um,
Wow.
Okay.
but I would love it if somehow like the Browns like snuck into someone's suitcase and got to the Olympics, or Caroline Green and
That
Mike
would be
Parsons. Like
crazy.
anyway, I'd be happy with
You
whoever, honestly.
you know they are skating to a mafia program, so maybe they'll like get some Italian juju, like I don't know, like
Yeah,
some New York mafia, like will
Mm.
come take someone out to, I don't know, like you
right.
never
Aren't they from
know.
like Long Island?
I think so, yeah.
Okay,
So
maybe
they
there's some
should
mafia
have like
there.
that energy. Um, Yeah, I'm excited. It starts tomorrow with the junior events. So, I mean, I'm going to be seated because why not? Like, what else am I going to do on like a Monday night but watch some junior ice dance, junior skating? I don't know. But um, also in US skating news, Alyssa Liu did confirm that she's got the Gaga program and it's ready for nationals.
I'm
with
so excited for it.
Chromatica, Paparazzi, and Bad Romance as the selections for the music.
which is
Um,
different. It still ends with bad romance, but an
which is
entirely
good.
different first two cuts.
Yeah.
I feel
Because what
like
was
it'll
the
be
first
good.
cut? What was the first two
I
songs?
have the first cut.
It
Oh
Hold
was,
on.
man.
I think it was what,
Someone
Bloody
sent it to me.
Mary, Disease,
Yes.
Yeah.
and then maybe something else, and then into bad romance. Was there four, or was it just three?
There were
Um,
four cuts
okay,
in
I'm
the
Okay.
glad
first
to
one.
hear it was cut down to three from four.
You know, Junhwan Cha should take the same memo that Alyssa Liu took with the
Mm-hmm.
program. Like, we'll get to him, but the cuts for that Moulin Rouge are all over the place. But transitioning maybe to Korean nationals, I wanted to discuss what the two of you thought about just the general guidelines for their selection for both Olympic Worlds, for continents, all of that, and whether or not you think they should reconsider this moving forward. Or what are your initial thoughts on that?
Well, I think that the whole points tallying is kind of antiquated. Not only antiquated, but also it sets the Korean Federation up to do literally whatever they want to do. Because, if they want to lowball someone at nationals, they can do that and be like, well, here are the points, you know. But I think, in a quad where we're going to get into the women, in a quad where both Haein and Chaeyeon had
Both world
success
medals.
internationally, both had world medals, both are four continents champions.
Both had
Um,
ups and downs though.
both had ups and downs. Like, I think an argument can be made for both, and I think if you're just gonna like base it on two competitions at the very back end, like it's giving rigged, it's giving we can just
It's
kind of
kind
play
of
around the
giving
points.
gymnastics a little.
Yeah, and I
It's giving
think
like old, like 2020 Tom Forster era USA gymnastics,
mhm,
where they just went by scores with no like holistic view of the whole thing. And that's where I think like it it makes the selection one not interesting as a viewer, and two, like it's just so isolated. Like if we're going based on your example, Clayton, of Haein and Chaeyeon, like they faced off against each other what, like
Skate
four
America.
times in the last year. Yeah.
mhm,
So like
Hmm.
let's start like 2025 Worlds, Skate America, the ranking competition,
Four
and nationals,
continents.
and four continents. Yeah.
mhm.
I think Cheon wins three out of five of those because she beats Han at four continents in
I think
2025.
Haein did beat her at Worlds.
Han beat her at Worlds.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cheon beat her at Skate America and the ranking competition, and then Han
Yes.
beat her at nationals. So it's so close that I think that going just based off the ranking competition and national scores doesn't quite make sense.
Yeah, it just also it doesn't allow like in the case of when you have like someone like a Cheon too, it doesn't really allow them time also to kind of focus on getting healthy at the current spot because they have to be so on throughout the year. They need to build up
Mhm.
to nationals too. Um, I understand. I will say there are two sides of the coin to it where I feel like if when you have this very strict guidelines of like, well, these are the two things like this person did this and this person did this and they earned this spot. Like I understand where they're coming from, where it does seem to be a little bit of a fair guideline, but it's just so harsh in the current climate when everyone is so up and down throughout the year because they're injured throughout the year, they're competing so many times that I feel like it is a little bit in like as you said, dated. But
Well, I
yeah.
think it's also like it could take an effect, mentally, psychologically on these athletes because if you are told like it really doesn't matter what you do throughout this entire quad except for these last two competitions, like you're confident, just like it doesn't matter if you have a world medal. Like I can't rest on my laurels and trust my skating and be like, I'm gonna be
Mhm.
okay. Like I've done X, Y, and Z. Like I have the confidence to go out and put out this clean skate and prove to them that like put the icing on the cake. This is my thing. But you don't have that. It doesn't. All that it just kind of goes away. So it's like I think it does like mentally affect some of these skaters.
I think also it kind of while you're saying like it's got to be so much pressure that I feel like once they get to four continents in the Olympics and Worlds, like it's got to be a lot less pressure than like what they were experiencing the past like month because
Hmm.
it's not just one competition. They have to be on for four programs.
Hmm.
Like if they mess up one of them, it's pretty much over. Like case in point with Chaeyeon, like she was solid for the first three, and that fourth one just completely fell apart, and that was it. Just it's got to be such a stressful, prolonged period for them that once they get now that they've gotten through, it feels like it should just be like a piece of cake for them at this point. Um, Maybe easier said than
Yeah, I
done,
mean, but
but
that's either good or bad. Like now that
yeah.
the stress is off, they might relax too much and then like
Hmm.
I don't know. Or it could really
And they don't
benefit
have
them and be like,
time. They don't have time to
no,
come
because they'll
down.
probably go to
That's
four
true.
continents.
They don't have time to come down, and then they'll have the team. They only have one program in the team event because they won't be making the free skate. But
No.
um, so
But okay, what about like what happens when all three go to four continents and Chaeyeon shows up and is like,
well that happened in 2022 because
yeah,
Haein beat Young and Yalem that year
hmm,
at four
hmm.
continents. So that has happened before.
I think
Oh, I
it's
forgot about that.
there's other avenues in which I think the Korean Federation is shooting themselves in the foot, in terms of their skaters and the way that they appraise them and send them to competitions. Um, I do think we've seen them fumble the bag multiple times, so it's just like I don't know. They have to look within and be like, okay, this is us problem, not our skaters' problem. I don't know.
Do we really need a competition to decide who goes to four continents? Like, could we just use like one event? Like, just do one event. I know that they've done it for forever, but like, you could do one event and that could decide both if you really want to do that. Like,
What a crazy concept, the way every other country does it,
Uh-huh.
every other
yeah,
federation.
And here's the thing, they
they
have the
just,
talent. They have the talent, especially in the ladies, to have three spots, and they don't. And they don't because they have screwed themselves over. Like I think that they just, yeah,
I
they burn
think
out their
last year was going to
athletes.
be tough.
Yeah, last year was kind of a weird year in general for the Korean women.
If, if, if Cheon was on at Worlds, I think they had a shot. But because of
Mm,
what happened, the circumstances around that with the car crash, I think like
that's true.
going into it, you knew it was going to be like really tough for them. And
Yeah.
Alyssa kind of came out of nowhere. So, you know,
Yeah, I mean, Alyssa was what, fourth at that four continents right before? She
yeah,
wasn't
she
on the
got beat by
podium.
Sarah and Brady.
And
And
then
were the other two Korean ladies banned at this point still for the
Haein was
last
there
Worlds?
last year,
Haein
but
was
Young
at that
was
Worlds,
Okay.
not.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Um, well,
And Haein was ahead of Chaeyeon at that Worlds.
yeah. Well, let's take a dive. Let's start with the men in the dance. First off, the dance, I don't have a lot to say. Like Lim and Kwan kind of just did their job. They showed up again. Good rhythm dance score. Free dance score was okay. I feel like they're slotting in about like 13th place at the Olympics. I don't know if you
I
have any
think
other
that's
13
a
is
little
thoughts.
really
high.
specific. That's really specific.
You think it's high? Maybe like 15th?
I think they'll be in that first warm up in the free
You think?
dance.
Really?
I do, I do.
Mm,
I don't know. I don't personally click with their free dance this season. I think they've had better material in the past, but if they skate up and if like I don't know, it all depends on how things will go politically, as all
Mhm.
things do in dance. But like I think some of teams like Becker and Hernandez, like the
mm.
German team, could start to move ahead of them and then they might just fall through the cracks a little bit. But again, they have a lot of time.
I see them in the second group. I feel like they're going to be like 15th and 16th place. That's where I see
I mean,
them.
do you think them being seen in the team event, like already just like getting a little bit of like Olympic exposure could help them maybe push them up a little bit? I don't
I
know.
mean, any exposure is good
Yeah,
Yeah.
exposure.
I
you
think
know?
that's a really good point. Yeah. Like
Hmm.
those teams that are visible in the team event will like,
Hmm.
even if it's just like a comfort advantage on the ice,
Right,
like that's
exactly.
gonna
Mhm.
make a difference.
Um, okay, let's switch to the men now.
Okay, well,
Um,
thank you, Dan. Congratulations to the
Thank you, dance.
Haein.
Normally we go a little bit more into the dance, but not. I mean, when there's one team, it's pretty hard. But Junhwa Cha, again, he gets the job done. He wins his, I think it was his 10th national championship.
Wow.
Whoa.
So like shout out to him. It's watered down content still, but I think he'll add the quad toe and the second triple axel, I think probably for four continents and then the Olympics. I think he was just trying to get the job done at this point, get qualified, and
Hmm.
um but what was your guys' impression of him?
I think that the short looked good. Like, I mean, this is his best short I think we've seen, and I think this is an area where he needs to build that confidence so he can go out and lay down a good free. I think if he does that with no quad toe in the short, I still think he could land himself in easily in the top two groups and be pushing for the top
Hmm.
six. I mean, the program itself is good. He does have the full package, in my opinion. He can edge out someone like a Kevin or a Messi Adam in that top group.
And Messi
I
Daniel,
th
like people who can get just like that little
Yeah.
bit sloppy,
Mm-hmm.
like that's
Mm-hmm.
where June can capitalize and maybe push towards that like top eight, top six. Um,
Mm-hmm.
this is definitely the best his short has been performed all season. I don't think he should put the toe in the short. I think
God no.
keep that, yeah,
Yeah.
toe in the free, second triple X on the free. I think that's good. I will say I love June so much. I hold him, I guess, at a higher bar than I do some other people because I think he's such a talented skater. Neither
Hmm.
of these programs are my favorite from him. I
I
think what I
agree.
will say is the short is better than last year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
What was last
the
year's short?
it was the Imagine Dragons.
Imagine
Oh,
Dragons.
he loves a weird Imagine Dragon
I
program.
never want to hear Imagine Dragons on the ice ever again. Ever
All
again.
love to Yuma and June. I'll
Like,
pass.
I'm so
But
sorry.
I do think that like the Michael Jackson and the Masquerade Waltz were both better than the Rain in Your Black Eyes is. And I think that this is his weakest free he's had all quad,
Yeah,
in
Agree.
my opinion.
100%. I just, in the costuming, like, I don't understand the costuming for the Moulin Rouge at
And when
all
you
either.
zoom in on it, it looks like we're gluing like random stuff to our shoulders. It's like, what is that like fit weird fishnet stuff? Like, what's going on? Like, how is I don't know. It's
His costumes are always a little uh, um just a little like there's just a lot of stuff on him. Maybe like
crafty.
It's
It's like maybe
very,
it's
it's
like it's
very
crafty,
a
that's a
like
good
lot.
word for it.
it's crafty.
It's very
Like he
2006
had like the
ice
ribbons
dance.
on him. I
Yeah,
liked the
Yeah.
ribbons,
the
but
ribbons were nice. The ribbons were nice. Um, about so talking about the free, he left out a combo here. Like yes, like he kind of had it in the back and was trying to water down things, but like was he
But he
planning on
can't
putting
do toe
doing it?
combos, Clayton.
Yes, he can. He can do a double toe. Like just
He's
throw.
not good at the toe combos. Like every time we do one, it's like we are
I've
praying.
seen no. He's done a. I've seen a toe combo from him this season. I swear I have.
a
A triple
triple
toe
toe?
combo.
Like
I'm pretty sure.
he did
Let's.
quad
He
shot
used
triple
to
toe, but it wasn't good.
he can do no, he did flip Euler Sow. I thought he did a flip toe, but no, he guess he really doesn't do toe combos.
He does not like a toe jump at all, unless it's a Lutz or a flip.
Well, I guess he can
And
double. He can do two loops and switch out the flip, and then add the new axle, add the other triple axle.
well,
There's a way to fit it all in.
yeah, when he adds the second axle in, he'll just move it to a Lutz loop, and then
Hmm.
he'll add the Euler Sow and the axle sequence. Because he replaces the loop and adds it onto a second jump as a
Hmm.
combo. So that's why because he's only doing one axle here and one quad, he has to do the solo loop. So
Hmm.
just because of the repetition rule. So
Hmm.
when he adds
I
one
don't
of
know
them
why
back
he doesn't
in,
do, I don't know why he doesn't do two quad sows and do like
I
the
don't
quad sow
either.
I don't
double
know.
axle sequence,
I
but
would.
it doesn't sometimes like Shoma Uno could never do two flips. Like sometimes the
Yeah.
mental just doesn't quite click
Well,
for doing two.
I would structure the second half the same way as the first. So he's kind of doing the same sequence of jumps over again. So like if you start with the quad sal in the first half, do another one and to open the second half,
You do
do your
two in the
triple
second
axel.
half for June?
One quad sal. He
One
can
in
do
the
one
second
quad sal.
half? I
Yes,
don't
he
know about
can.
that.
It looks so easy to. I mean, yes, there's a long setup, but like where else are you gonna do another long setup? And
He's
it looks you can do it.
temperamental,
You can
Clayton.
do it after like a choreo sequence, and he can put the step sequence at the end, do the throwaway choreo sequence in the middle, have
But
the
it's
long setup to
That's
the
where he gets
have a
his
long.
points,
I was gonna
Clayton.
say you can't throw away his Ina Bauer.
Yeah, you can't throw away an Ina Bauer. That hurts
Juna
the
Bauer.
back.
He can do one across. He can just do one just across the ice. They'll count it. It's fine.
I will say, I'm kind of hoping that I think he said that he's looking to continue too throughout the next, I don't know, I don't know if he committed to the next squad, but he said he's interested in continuing. Once
Mm-hmm.
Minkyu's senior, like, I'm ready to see like those two go head to head because Minkyu has got like star quality too.
Mm-hmm.
Jun has got star quality. Like, these are some good Korean men that will be going at
Yeah.
it for the next couple years.
And that's the thing. June has kind of gone unopposed for that number one men's spot. So like complacency could be not. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, he's training really hard, but if you have no one else to like come up from
No
behind and
internal
like
rival.
yeah, no internal rival to like motivate you, like that has an effect.
And he's not in an international training center anymore, so he doesn't have like
Mm-hmm.
great competition either. I think the competition
Mm-hmm.
with Minkyu is good. I honestly think Minkyu could have been closer
Hmm.
in this competition than
Oh
he
yeah,
was.
for sure.
He's so solid. And that quad Sao, like, it took him a while to get it, but now that he's got it, it's like,
The
Money.
it's
snap
very
up into
good.
it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good.
A couple of judges put him in first too on the free. So
Mm,
Interesting.
the
I definitely would have
tides
had
are
him in first on the
turning.
free.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's
He had a
also
toe combo. He had two toe combos.
two toe combos. Um, he's also doing two axles. So like I guess once June adds in next year, if he is back and adds in the content, like I guess the gap would probably be a little bit larger if June had done all of his content here, but definitely someone to watch out for next season once
Hmm.
he moves up.
And does Haben Choi also go senior next season?
I don't know. Let me look.
I think he's younger.
I also think he's
I
younger.
think he would benefit from more time in juniors
He's
because his
16.
his quadlets is good. It's
Good.
really good,
Hmm.
but there are some things that he needs to work on with like posture and like
Mm,
expanding from the shoulders and like he
Maybe
has good
projecting
speed.
up.
Yes. He has good speed, but like making sure that speed is like carried well, I think he could
hmm
work on. And also for both of the junior men, I think all junior skaters really right now are suffering from a lack of step sequence in the free
mm.
because then when they have to do their senior nationals, it start like the step sequences are very slow and like
It's
very
ghastly.
labored. So bring back the step sequence in the junior free. That is my
I'd also
argument.
I really want to see Minkyu work a little bit on like the final polish because he's got like a couple like little little how do I phrase it? Like little spots that I see where I'm just like, okay, you're like almost complete, but you just have like little nuances to like his toe, maybe some of the like
Like
posture
the
going into the
hands a little
jumps.
bit
Yeah.
too.
Where I'm like, this is some little spots that I'd like you to really just, it's easy to clean up. It'll take you maybe like like a month to like really internalize it, but it's like some easy fixes here and there that you could do, that aren't like as obvious. But any other thoughts on the men?
Well, we
I
have
also
our
loved
second man
mm,
going
Oh yeah,
to Worlds
the
and
two.
Olympics.
Hyung Yum Kim.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll
my
let you
big note
guys
for
take it.
Young Young Kim was that he skates to Lawrence of Arabia in the free skate, which I
I
skated
love
to when
that.
I
Oh.
competed. Um, his jumps are very on the cue. They're
Everyone.
very he has good musicality though. I also want him to like put his shoulders back and expand his chest a little bit, getting that presentation like up and out to the audience as opposed to down. But yeah, him and Sehong, I think it's a toss up either way. They're both gonna be probably they both probably be in that first group in the free skate.
Yeah, like 20th
So
place.
right around there,
Yeah.
which hey, if they keep going, both have room for improvement. Um, I did like Sehong Spiral. Just a big fan of a man spiral,
Did you
always.
love the Cholero? That's what they call it.
Shalera, oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a costume. He's got a
He
costume
ate.
on.
He was very clearly inspired by like the Atari technique too, on like he's like
Oh
low
my God,
key
the rip
Corey
on the triple
Cercelli
axel. Yeah.
of Korea, but like can actually land a quad like
We
every
can't
once
talk
in a
about Corey
while.
Cercelli. I can't get into
Guys, my
that.
favorite, I we really started off with a bang to 2026 when the first Nothing Goes tweet
Oh
was
yeah.
Carolina Costa
Wait,
reveals her favorite.
her least favorite was it least
No,
favorite
Oh, it
it
was
said
her
skater?
favorite
her
band. It was like
favorite skater,
not Corey Cercelli.
not
Oh
Oh my
man.
gosh. Boy, we really
so
are in
good.
for a year, aren't
Whoever
we?
is running Nothing Goes, like please like DM me. Like I'm not gonna tell anyone. I just like want to be your friend. Like I don't know. I won't out you, I promise. Just like I just want to talk.
Wait, should I announce that I'm the one running it?
Oh yeah, we were gonna say like, are you ready?
No,
Are you ready for
I
the
No.
wish.
finals?
I wish. I wish.
No, I guess I would
No,
know.
I am
I don't
not.
think
Nothing
I would not be
GODs.
okay. Well, Nolan texts me as soon as like the first tweets come out because I sent him the tweets and Nolan's like, "Is this you?" Like, 'cause it's so my
I sent it
humor.
to you. Yeah, I did.
I sent it to you. Yeah, yeah, and it was like, "Is this you?" I'm like, "No, I
I'm not witty
wish.
enough to do
I
that.
wish." Mm-mm.
Um,
Oh man.
Anyway, Sholero was the moment for me of the men's event. There was like he did
Really?
like yeah, I like I'm so depressed that he's not going to the Olympics because I want to see it so bad. And I
Really?
don't think
Okay.
he got four continents either.
No, he didn't.
Oh.
Which is
He bombed the
interesting because
ranking.
oh
He
gosh,
was
yeah.
really out of it.
It's
So,
okay. It's all right. We got to see it at nationals. He had his
He's
nationals
fierce.
moment.
He's fierce. I think it had its moment. I think it had its time. I'm not dying to see it again, but he's fierce.
okay, well,
I like his skating. I'm always happy to
I
see
do
what he's
too.
making.
Okay, now any other final thoughts on the men? I feel like we're good.
No, let's get into the main
Let's
event.
get into the
No, the
what everyone really wants to hear about.
main event.
Let's start with let's just dive into Chaeyeon versus Haein because I think this is what
Okay.
everyone has been very vocal about
It's
today.
what the people want to see.
And how about you give us you Cam and Clayton, let's hear your guys' thoughts for I spell mine.
I will
Cam, you go
say,
first.
I'll start. If I'm considering the four programs between Cheon Short, Haein Free, Cheon Free, Cheon Short is like the best of any of those. That short program is awesome. I think that like she sells it so well. The spins were a little iffy, but her expression is so improved. She's so smooth throughout that whole program. And I'm just really sad that we're not going to see it at the Olympics. I think that combo, her Lutz combo is definitely a little sketchy, but I will say Hayen's combos and her jumps in general don't inspire confidence that they will always be rotated. They're high, but
Yes.
they're short. Like they don't get a lot of distance. And so the
Mm.
hook on the landing can show up really quick. And so if you're going on technical between the two, I think it's really a toss up. And so based on the programs, I prefer Cheon's programs this season to Hayen's, especially the short.
I
Yeah, and
think
Haein, yeah, you go Clayton.
you, I agree about, in general, I think the two programs that Chan have are far better on
More
the day
complete.
for the short. That high-end short program at these championships was the best I've seen her skate since her world medal. That was, she skated
She did have an
very,
attack.
very confidently. It was the sharpest I've seen her look in a while. The step sequence was really convincing to me. And it was just, like, it was fierce. It was, I like, not the biggest fan for skating, but that was like fierce. Like, she looked like the judges like dead in the eye. She had that, like, I love the final pose of that step sequence. Like, the music is good, it builds. I don't know, but the free for me is unwatchable. The free, like her Carmen is like
Was
just
it Johnny
flail
Weir?
its arm flailing central. I do not want to see that at the Olympics. I will say that.
And the jumps
I
were so tight in the free too. It was so
yeah,
mad. I remember because I watched it all live, and I remember after her free skate, I think I had tweeted like, I don't even know, man. That was just messy. Like
yeah.
just
The middle chunk of that program is just so empty. Like it just doesn't feel like there's much there in the program.
Because
mhm.
there's
And
not.
there's not. Honestly, I think that short is had its moment when it first happened.
The
And I
first
think
year.
the first year she did it and the musicality just hasn't quite been the same. I do agree that
Mhm.
like her jumps look the best they have in at least 2 years in the short. Um, but yeah, I don't like either of her dresses either.
Mm-mm.
Like, yeah. Um, I
Lots of
will say
material.
the last spin, yeah, lots of material. Like the end of the program, the end of Haein's free skate really does pick up towards the end. Like the last spin is pretty good, but I don't know. I don't know. Chaeyeon didn't do herself any favors in the free skate.
No.
I'll say that.
I have
She
to
did go
say
back to the old dress,
she did.
which I loved.
I have to say, honestly, after the ranking competition, when Cheon was ahead, I think by like 5 or 6 points, I think is what it was.
Yeah.
I kind of thought that she was going to come into nationals and like even create like a larger gap between the two and be like more solidly assured that second spot. And I'm just kind of shocked that she came in. I don't know if the injury got worse as she's been training, or maybe just she hasn't been able to just it was an off day because the warm up she looked on. So
Hmm
I'm kind of just shocked at how everything happened, and I feel like it's just an absolute heartbreaker for her because when you look at just the comparison of how she was last season, of like being probably one of the top three women, if you're being honest, of that season, to
Yeah.
being completely left off your Olympic team and being like 11th or something at nationals, ninth at nationals. Like that's just a complete polarization that I feel like has to be really difficult for her to handle. And it just makes me heartbroken for her. Um,
Has she announced she's continuing, right? Like she's not done.
she she posted on Instagram, which I'm gonna read because it
Oh
was a really
yeah.
nice post. It was a really nice
Fun.
post. She said, doing okay, right. First of all, thank you for your support. Also, so many things happened during this season. I think I've learned a lot of things. With all the people who've helped to make this experience possible, thank you to everyone who helped me get through these difficult times. I'm sorry, but I've done my best all this time. I think I can pull through, and to think it's another experience. Time to improve, time to become a better player. I will try to make it. Even if it's hard, they won't crawl and collapse. I'll try to hold on well without falling apart. Thank you so much again. This girl is ready. She's back for
It
next
does
year.
give the Lisa Tuktamisheva inside of me there was a girl, you broke that girl's heart or
Yes.
whatever.
Hmm
She's coming back. And she splits between Canada and South Korea. I'm pretty
Yes.
sure. Okay. I
She's
think
been
that's
in
an interesting
Korea.
setup.
She's been in Korea since after probably Skate America, because of the
Like through
ranking
the ranking
competition.
competition.
Yeah. So, um, do you
I mean,
think
I
she should
believe
go
she
to?
will look back. She will come back and look good. Like she comes off as such a fighter and determined. And you saw in that Kristen cry in the short, like it's almost as if she knew like
It was
they were
coming,
like it was coming. Like that the reaction in the short to the score, she's just like kind of rolls her eyes and is like, I felt it coming.
which makes me think like then she knew she probably wasn't adequately prepared, and she was
Mm.
just kind of giving it her best. But,
She still had
um,
tape on her back in the
yeah.
view. You could
Yeah.
see it.
Mm.
Do you think she should go to Four Continents? Yeah, I don't think so either.
No, I think you take the time to heal and
She
rest.
won't lose her world ranking at all. Like her world, like she'll drop a little bit, but I don't think it's like gonna dip that far
Mhm.
that it will be an issue.
And also, I think that Young Yu deserves to go to Four Continents.
Yes,
I
I
really
have a
enjoyed her
big
new
opinion
free.
on Young Yu.
Let's get into it.
Okay, I think she should be going to Worlds.
Over
I
who?
know, over
Over
Haein.
Haein?
I think she was
Interesting.
undermarked a lot in the free skate. I don't
I
think those jumps
agree.
were that under.
I don't
The
think so.
free
I
skate was
didn't
really
catch.
special.
It
It
was
was
so good.
so good. And I don't know. I could would have maybe like gone the queue, but like they were. I don't know. It was not. They didn't seem to under to me either. And it was just like I wasn't ready for that. I was just like, what? Where did this young you come from?
I love that free skate too. Like it was such a beautiful program. Like you like a surprise program.
Out of
Both.
nowhere, plot twist.
Yeah,
Because she
I
did that
think
music a couple years ago, right?
you'd you'd have to double check. I am not sure,
I've never heard it. I don't
but
think
Let
I've
me
heard
double
it.
check.
she set herself up for success with like the planning of her tech content, like starting with the
Hmm.
Hmm.
double axel, triple toe, triple out, double toe, because her triples like by themselves have always been really beautiful and like
Hmm.
Hmm.
really solid. It's honestly something that I wish Chaeyeon had considered for this event. I
Yeah,
think going with the two Lutzes in the second half, the Lutz toe
too
in the second half
ballsy.
was, yeah,
Hmm.
that's something that you would do in like the build up
Hmm.
when you have such like a small lead as she had like 6 points over Haein like after the ranking competition. You do like the double axel double toe. You do your Lutz toe first. You do your second Lutz right after. Like, don't
Hmm.
test the waters.
Right.
Um, I'm excited for Young though because she made the national. I think she's continuing. Like it looks like she's very clearly motivated to continue. She made the
I hope
national team.
so.
She made the national team. She's got funding for next year. She's got training center access. She's gonna probably get two Grand Prix because of her Grand Prix NHK score.
Oh
And she'll
yeah.
likely get two because of the retirements that we'll see. So I feel like there's a lot of things for her to be looking forward to. But damn, this Korean next year, once all these women, the two juniors move up and Sojin also, like nationals will be a bloodbath for the 2 to 3 spots.
Yeah. Should we get into the juniors?
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about
Let's
them.
do it.
Who do you want to start with, Cam? Let's let you take the lead. Who do you want to
Oh gosh.
discuss?
Okay. So if we're going in medalist order, I think silver medal was Yuseong Kim, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Um, I if we're comparing, I feel bad comparing the twins, Yuseong and
It's
Hmm.
UJ,
okay.
but it is natural, I suppose, because they've both been at the Junior Grand Prix final. They both have similar strengths and weaknesses, I'd say. They both have the triple
Hmm.
axle that's a little squeaky,
Hmm.
little tight. I'm never quite sure of how it's gonna go, and didn't quite work out for UJ here. But Yusung, I think um the triple loop double axle combo in the second half was really awesome. But that I'm very particular about a Titanic program, I guess. I
Mm.
wanted it to just have more like expressiveness and
And
like a little
freedom.
bit more
Like,
Do you want
drama.
Rika Kihira?
hmm.
I
Hmm.
mean, I want a later Radio Nova. That's
That's
the
what
Okay.
I was gonna
Titanic
All
program
say.
I
right.
want.
Hmm.
But yeah, like we here, like either making it like super romantic and passionate and melodramatic.
She's
Like I think that's what
16.
Titanic. That's that's when you are supposed to be melodramatic. Elena
Yes, that's when
Radionova
you
was
Ugh,
fall in
16 in
love is when
that's
you're
Boston.
true.
dying
That's
on the
true.
iceberg.
Yeah, I just wanted it to be a little because that music is so big. And the same is true for UJ with the Lord of the Rings. I thought that music really started to like take over her skating as well. So I think as they move into senior and as they get more years under their belt, they'll start to gain that like bigger presence because they have great qualities. Like their line is so beautiful.
Hmm.
They're like, I think their technique is really interesting.
So it's like a hummingbird. Like so tight. The one thing about Yusung that I feel like I've noticed comparing her to UJ, I feel like Yusung doesn't have as much control of her limbs as UJ does. I feel like UJ is a little bit more sure of herself, like over the ice, where I feel like Yusung can kind of be a little bit flopsy. just with like her like
Hmm.
movements, her carriage at some points. Um,
Interesting, because for me, whenever I saw it at this competition specifically, I almost viewed it as UJ looked more stiff to me, and
okay,
Yusong looked a little bit more fluid. Because normally, like I think this year specifically, I prefer UJ's programs
material.
more. Which leads me into another point. I would love to see, this is for all of the junior Korean skaters. They have a formula and they're sticking to it. It's like this like lyrical, classy, like or like nothing too in your face, nothing too offensive, but it's like just, delicate enough to
Inoffensive.
fit. It's very inoffensive. And I would love to see someone just be like, let my personality just like shine through on this in this music. Like let me choose something that's bold and a statement and different. Because when I'm watching these junior women, I'm like, okay. Like yes, I could like I could tell them apart in their skill sets, but like the music is just like, okay.
A lot of
Yeah,
war
I
It's
mean,
horses.
just it's
A
yes.
yeah.
lot of like they're a lot of the junior skater. I actually, except for maybe GU, I think has some interesting
Giu's
music
short is
choices.
cute.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I love that dress too. That
The
like
green one,
The
chartreuse green.
chartreuse.
yeah.
And because that dress like really sticks out among like the sort of muted blue, purple, gray color palette of a
Hmm.
lot of the dresses. Um,
Um,
yeah.
it looks like they were given, sometimes it looks like the Korean Federation was like given a book or like an album of like traditional skating music and they like passed it out to their skaters and they're like, okay,
Yes.
this is what your album 2 this year, your album 4, or like something like that. And it does make some of their skaters just a little bit forgettable at some points. But I actually felt differently about UJ. I really feel like her short program was like cool. I feel like she's actually improved a lot on the speed and flow, and I thought that during the step sequence in the short program, she had like some nice intricacies to it that I was like, okay, this like stands out a little bit to me. I don't know if you guys like felt that, but that's what I was like noticing while I watched her.
I think I know I liked her short more than Yuseong's. I think she has the
Hmm.
stronger short program. Um, my thing with her is that like her axis in her jump, she has a little bit of a lean. Like sometimes she just
Hmm.
gets a
On the
little bit off
Lutz for
axis.
sure.
Yeah.
The Lutz she comes, yeah, throws back a little bit.
Mm. But yeah, I agree. The short is strong. She has that expressiveness that maybe will start to carry over into a longer program in the future.
They both didn't make well, and we didn't get the Kim twins at Junior Worlds though,
Again,
which this year you thought it was like a slam dunk until my new daughter Jiu like kind of just came in and like snuck away with the
She
bronze medal.
delivered. She delivered.
she's a star.
Mm,
Like she's
yes.
awesome.
She just radiates like joy, and she's just was so happy to be out there. Like to see her like land that like last triple loop in the short, and she's just like beaming in the slow mo, and it's just like this is what it's about. Like this is what I want to see. I don't want to see these little girls like sad and like skating to sad music on the ice. I want them to be happy, happy to be out there.
She's the scariest double axel I've ever seen in my life.
Wait, I don't
I'm
remember it
not
being that scary.
Clayton, it's like it's insane. Like she does not jump up, she just kicks into that jump. Like there is no like lift up into it at all. It is
Oh.
scary.
Yeah. I I don't know if it was that scary to me. It didn't
I don't
jump
remember it being
out.
that different than like a lot of the other ladies here.
You
Maybe I
need to
wasn't
go
paying
back and
attention to her
watch.
technique.
Okay, okay. Well,
I
I
thought
know
she
Um,
was just really
I have
easy to
that
watch in
technique on my
general.
axle, so
she's very light across days. Like everything's just like so it's like so refined, so beautiful. For especially for someone at 13 years old, like that's an
She's
insane.
13.
Yes.
crazy.
Wait, actually
Oh wow.
she might have just turned 14. Hold on. She was 13
Will
when she
she
started the Junior Grand Prix.
okay. Is she eligible for 2030 or is she too young?
I don't know. I think she is because
Okay.
I think she's like a
I hope
Gia
so. I
Shin
really hope so.
situation.
Okay. It's a Gia Shin and not a Mao Shimada.
Let me
Like,
look.
Like let's
okay.
hope. Oh my God.
I'm looking it up right now.
I really do hope because I am not somebody who
Wait,
follows juniors that closely.
wait a second. I need to do math, and I'm not good at math.
What what
Her
month
birthday is okay. If she might be screwed because her birthday is September
of
2011. Anyone good at math?
Oh, she's fine. She'll be 18.
She'll be
In
18.
2030, she'll be 18.
Yeah.
Wait,
She'll be 17 at
2025.
the
Yeah.
start of the season and then turn 18 in the
Four,
Olympic
three.
season.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so the
Yeah.
Olympic season would be her first senior season, but she'll make it. She's in.
Well, listen,
The
she needs to be
concept.
like okay enough to be like behind Gia still, because Gia's going to 2030 also. All right.
Okay. All
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 right.
right, is it
right.
your turn to talk about your girl?
Did we finish everyone else? Did we talk about Haein at all? Did we talk enough
I
about her?
mean,
I thought her
we
reaction
talked.
was cute
Yeah,
when she made it. That was cute.
she made it. I'm just still like, I'm really not over that free skate. I really
You
rubs
were
me the wrong
offended.
way.
You
I'm
know what it
offended. I'm
is?
offended.
It's like when I watched who is Semenenko? Remember when I watched
Oh
Semenenko Russian nationals?
yeah.
You're like
Mm-hmm.
as offended
Why
as
would you
I
do that to
was.
yourself?
Well, we had to
That's
cover
like
him.
We're equal opportunity podcast here. So
All right.
I y'all are warriors. Oh, I had a couple. I think Austin Yoon, who we saw in the Grand Prix this year. Um,
Yes.
I think she might have been underscored in the short. I really like her short
Yes.
program. I thought she could have gotten the benefit of the doubt more than she did, but she's had some hard falls this year. So it was good to not see like the really, really tough falls that we've seen. Um, I hope she keeps going. Because she has her Lutz toe when it's on is really on. Um, yeah. And then there was
Um,
one skater, Sojin. I don't know her
so
surname, but
Junhwan,
mhm.
yes. I would
yes.
just like to say that skating to You Raise Me Up in the short and Nella Fantasia in the free is a choice that was made.
Hmm.
Um, that's all I have to say about that.
The
Back to
Korean
the
fans
my
really love
programs.
her, so don't go after her.
Well,
She's a
also wait,
beautiful skater. She's a beautiful skater.
the
Just
theme also at this nationals was hairpiece. Hairpiece.
Yeah, new hairpiece for Gia.
Everyone has one. Everyone has. If you're anyone who's a cool girl has a hairpiece at these
I
nationals.
liked it. I'm not gonna lie, I liked her hairpiece. I was like,
Uh,
this is new. This is a new look on
And
the program, new
I know
flair.
it takes away from like the bodice of the dress that I'm not obsessed with.
She's keeping
So
it, I think. I
I
think
know
she's
she's
keeping
keeping
it.
it, but I'm like,
that
Um,
gray dress.
it's like
no, the gray dress is
beige.
beautiful. Don't go after the gray dress.
It's
And
that's
it's
also a
teal.
lot of fabric. It's also a lot of fabric.
I will not be hearing it.
It just.
Um, I thought she was underscored in the short. She like nailed
I
absolutely every
agree.
single
I think
jump.
she was underscored. Like, if we're gonna like prop someone up for the Olympics, like, let's go. I mean,
What did she end up with in the free? Was it in the 140s or was it?
145.
145, 46.
The free, I was fine with the score.
Yeah, the free feels appropriate, but she could go like 76, 77 for that short,
Oh,
I think.
100%.
When
And
it's
she had a
on, that
mistake in
short
the
is,
free.
yeah, that short is so good. Like, if I'm thinking
Hmm.
about the programs of the season, like the short programs of the season, that's
Mm-hmm.
in the top.
That's
That's
one of
right up
them.
there for me
Yeah.
with like, it's that and it's Amber's Like a Prayer, like probably my two favorite new shorts of the year.
Mm.
Um, so good. The free, I'm okay with.
It gets the job done.
I was a fan of the Spartacus. I know you are not.
No, it was so bad.
I like
No, it was
I
so
love that
bad.
music.
I think it had a vision and had like it had prospect.
I do think that the Liebestrom is a better fit and elevates her very much. Like the
Mm.
fact that she is a first year senior able to carry off that music so well is a huge,
Yeah.
yeah,
Where does
props to
she
her. So good.
where does she slot in? Now, if we now we're seeing some like
Clayton.
big scores here, like what do we
We'll
make
just have to
of?
see. We'll see Fort
Will we?
Continents. We'll see what happens. We
Do
have
you
Oh,
think
to
she'll go to Fort
see.
Continent? Do
you
you
don't
think
want to
she's
jinx
gonna
it.
stay
Yes.
in the lineup?
Yes. Koreans never withdraw.
Fair
I
enough.
could see
Um,
her being four continents champion and then taking that into the Olympics and being
we'll just
third.
have to wait and see.
It worked very well for
Um,
Junhwan Cha in the last Olympic season. He won that four continents and
Mhm.
then was top five. So
um,
hi,
I
here's hoping. I'm knocking on wood.
Yeah, I think you can really tell how trained she is with the triple flip, obviously in the long holding on to that like that takes a lot of strength and a lot of repetitions of making sure you're so sure of yourself on the landing. And then
Mhm.
also this wasn't in the competition, but during the practice, the first day of practice, on the short program they did a Lutz, she did a Lutz toe where like the Lutz was like very clearly off in the air. She's able to salvage the landing and tack on like a beautiful triple toe to it. So I think like you can see that like what has been going on over the past couple of months is clearly working and that she's on the pace for peaking in the right time. Um, but I definitely think like what they're doing is working and I think she's gonna get continue to get better throughout the year too, and it's looking good for her. So
Yeah, that recovery is not something she could have done at the start of the season, I don't think.
yeah, no.
So this is a
Um,
she's moving up in
moving
my
up.
mind.
But um yeah, was there anything else you guys wanted to discuss about with Korean nationals at all before we wrap it up?
Who do we think is going to get the team event slots for the men and the women?
Probably Jun and Gia.
You think
For
they'll do
both.
it? You think,
They probably just went by like national scoring. They probably like whoever
yeah,
was highest gets the choice. Do they want to do it?
I mean, my thing is June is so you have to keep him in a bubble sometimes. He gets
Yeah,
those like foot injuries a lot. So I would
Mm,
maybe want to hold him, especially since they're probably not going to make the free.
fair.
If he didn't have to, maybe like I would save him. But it makes sense for Gio to do it, I think. Get
I would
more.
save, yeah, save June, but put Gia out there for the exposure. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, well, the Korean nationals definitely gave us a lot to talk about this weekend, and we'll have a lot more to talk about this week with US nationals coming
It
up,
was like an
Canadian
appetizer for
nationals.
me. It was like
Yeah.
now I'm not getting really excited for it because at first I was like, okay, like I've had a nice long break over New Year's. Like I kind of could
Yeah.
use a longer break, and now I'm like, okay, now we're really getting back into it. I'm like,
Now
okay.
we're going into an insane 2 weeks. Like
Ooh.
we're in the big time.
I know. And Alexa will be back with us next week. We did confirm that, so she'll be
Yay.
here with Clayton and I discussing Canadian nationals. But yeah, I forgot to say like and subscribe at the beginning as always.
As
So
always,
at the
some things
end,
don't change.
like, subscribe, hit that button, message us all your thoughts, comment below what you were excited to see, and we'll see you guys later this week. Bye, guys.
And thank you, Cam.
Bye.
Thank you, Cam, so
Oh,
much.
thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.